Hi, I'm Karim Rashid, and I've designed a new collection named Ottawa for BoConcept.
The international furniture retailer BoConcept started producing furniture in Denmark back in 1952. Today, the company has more than 250 stores around the world and are known for their unique design, high quality and functionality. While BoConcept design is based on the Danish design traditions of simplicity and functionality, the company finds its inspiration from the big cities around the world to create furniture that reflects the style and needs of contemporary urban living. Now, BoConcept is working with one of the most renowned designers of our time, Karim Rashid, a collection where functional design embraces urban living and the desire for a unique contemporary look. Karim Rashid is one of the most prolific designers of this generation. Over 3,000 designs in production, over 300 awards, and working in over 35 countries attest to Karim's legend of design. He's based in New York and has also an office in Amsterdam. His award-winning designs include store designs, interiors for restaurants and hotels, furniture and accessories, as well as high-tech products and luxury goods. His work is featured in 200 permanent collections, and he exhibits art in galleries worldwide. Karim is a perennial winner of the Red Dot Award, Chicago Athenaeum Good Design Award, ID Magazine Annual Design Review, IDSA Industrial Design Excellence Award, and many more honors. We met Karim in his hometown of New York to talk about his new Ottawa collection and his experiences with BoConcept.
It seemed like I drew before I spoke as a child. And I used to, also my father's a painter, an artist, and he was also a set designer for television. And so I remember, being 5 years old in London with him, and he would kind of take me sketching, and we would go and sketch churches. And I remember drawing hundreds of churches at the age of 5, every church in London, I think. We moved to Canada when I was about 7 years old and went to Expo 67, and that had a really relatively profound effect on me. I think at that time I realized, well, drawing can then translate into the 3-dimension. And that's when I started getting interested in this idea of, first of all, invention, second of all, technology, and then third of all, kind of shaping our physical world. Basically, this is the collection. That's our starting relationship. And it's really a kind of my fingerprints in a way of going back a little bit to my roots of 30 years ago when I graduated from a small city in Canada, the capital of Canada, called Ottawa. And it's a northern city and a beautiful, beautiful climate. And when I was in Denmark, and I've been many, many times, I always feel like there's a similar feeling, a similar climate. So when I started working with BoConcept, and they're in Herning, Denmark, which is even a much smaller town, I thought it'd be kind of nice to pay homage to my 30 years in design and to kind of go back a little bit to this sense of being inspired a little bit about the kind of landscape, let's say, of Canada and of Denmark. I think, what was important for me was really two things. One was to get a really kind of very practical, extremely kind of functional collection, but somehow keep it a little bit feminine and a little bit sensual. So it's a soft edge. And I've always been a believer in this. And I think in the last, 30 years, literally, a lot of my work has been, I've been very interested in this idea of the organic, and organic on two levels. Like practically, the fact that things are really about ecology. And number two is that when we interface them, when I touch them and I come close to them, that things are just feeling, yeah. I think when things are soft and feeling like this, you feel at ease at home. When we're at home, really, our furnishings around us should, on one hand, be inspiring and make us feel alive, and at the same time, make us feel at ease and make our life easier and simpler, and just get a better experience in a way. So the chairs is very important, that even though the leaf, which is a bit of this homage to the kind of, northern climate and basically the physical leaf itself, which is almost literal in a way, but the leaf itself had to also at the same time it's going to become a chair. It's got to be a very, very comfortable chair. It's funny, it's still a challenge. When you do something that's very new, it's a challenge to make it comfortable. And at the same time, you know what, there's no excuse to do something uncomfortable in this world. You know, in this world at this time, because the amount of work that we've done and the amount of really, in a sense, competition, you know, if you think about chairs, there's probably been millions done. So, you know, it's at this point in time, there's no excuse to put an uncomfortable thing on the market. So, you know, it's very important between us that we did something that was very comfortable and easy to use. Like if I, you know, just the feeling of walking and softness, nothing to really hurt you or, you know, bump into you, or, you know, very quickly the obvious is to open and grab. But then there's kind of a hint of color, and there's a hint of kind of sensualness and a fluidity. You feel like you're flowing in more fluid in your space.
The new Ottawa collection from Karim Rashid brings a complete dining room set from cups, vases, tables, chairs and cabinets into BoConcept stores around the world from March 2012. It's the result of a close cooperation between two global design brands who have a passion for beautiful design with high-level functionality. A collection that is made for urban contemporary living.